Alright, so detective wanted to go show you guys this. And this is a real effing gun. When trying to convince or persuade an enemy, witness, or other NPC to do something, the wit check is made at -1 DL step, and you may reroll a failed attempt once. So the detective class has all these things you can do. Psychos are us, which is perfect for Riggs. When trying to frighten an enemy or NPC, you may re-roll a failed attempt once per check. If you roll a 6, a person also takes 1d6 damage as they hurt themselves in a getaway attempt. Looks like we're both effed. Yeah, I'm not swearing because of YouTube not really being friendly with the swearing there, kids. Once before during combat, you may make a wit check to boost a teammate's or NPC's morale. If successful, they receive a -1 step to the DL of all attacks for the rest of the combat, or until they roll a natural 1 on the D6. I never forget an a-hole. And again, another Lethal Weapon quote. You may make a wit check at a -1 DL step to learn the location of a place, the name of a person, or other local information. You may re-roll any failures once. And then I'm getting too old for this poop. You may make a wit check -1 DL at any point to get a hint. You may earn some extra cash, find a safe place to stay, or other resources. You also earn double the money from whenever you roll for money. So in this step, I think it just means step down, or I don't know why the step is in there. It's just -1 DL. I think that's what they meant. And then you got your items. Each cop must choose a vice. Vice is a character trait. Oh, this is vices. I'm sorry. Items down here. This is what we're talking about. Like, causes a character grief during the holiday season, and it can be a hindrance on their holiday spirit. As long as the GM approves, the vice can be whatever you want. The vice can be as simple as a one-word phrase. Wrath, depression, loneliness, alcoholism, abuse, loss of faith, etc. It can also be more detailed background for your characters, such as lost wife in an accident at Christmas time. Which character did that happen to? And now has anger issues and loss of faith, or recently estranged from wife due to pride. Now this Christmas, that's like John McClane. Now this Christmas he strives to overcome it to reunite with her. Whenever the player encounters a situation where they have a chance to overcome their vice in some small way, the GM can choose to either completely refill the player's holiday spirit, or bring their max holiday spirit up by 1. By the same standard, a player who fails to overcome a situation that triggers their vice might lose holiday spirit. And then items, beginning of the game, you earn 1d6 times 5. That can be spent on the items listed here, and there's a chart further down. I think I printed out. Yeah, clothing. Yep, Noah Patterson. There you go. Noah Patterson wrote this. And weapons and all that good stuff. First aid kits, hot meals. So the items, 1d6. I'll roll for it just to get some kind of excitement here, so I'm not boring you with all this text. See, 1d6 times 5. So he gets $5. I'm not rolling good for Riggs. This is terrible rolling. I don't know about this. So he's got 5. Most items give some sort of bonus or special ability. For example, clothing may grant a bonus to defense. Weapons have a damage rating. This is how much damage is inflicted. The range is measured in short, medium, and long. It is intended to abstract concept rather than any specific distance in feet or yards. Many items are standard police issue, meaning they are less expensive. These items are marked with a PI after the name and cost $1 less. Other items are not PI, and therefore personal items the cop might keep on his person or a weapon, only given to cops during a raid. Holiday spirit. I gotta read this. A large part of the game in Christmas Cop Nights is gaining and maintaining your holiday spirit. Keeping the elements of hope, joy, and cheer are important for a cop in such a hard profession. It is a constant struggle to maintain that spirit while combating your vice. Doing Christmassy things can increase your holiday spirit, such as decorating a Christmas tree, listening to carols, eating Christmas cookies at the GM's discretion. Additionally, being faced with many very un-Christmassy situations can reduce your holiday spirit. When a dark or difficult situation comes up, you have to make an intelligence roll or lose a point of holiday spirit. So that's something to keep in mind. When a dark and difficult situation comes up, you have to make an intelligence roll or lose a point of holiday spirit. Finally, holiday spirit could be spent to boost any roll. On the other hand, if you have 0 holiday spirit, you are a Scrooge and a humbug, and all rolls are made at a +1. So, yeah. Good thing I underlined that. It kind of brings to mind, like, cops in real life. You know, they have to deal with messed up situations around Christmas time as well. So it gives me a kind of a real world perspective. Like, this does really go on, and cops probably have a difficult time during the season in real life because of all the situations they got to go through. And same with people in the medical industry, EMTs, that kind of stuff too, a little bit. Other items, clothing, you get leather jacket, that gives you some +1 for defense, just having a leather jacket. Military grade flak jacket, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. They got your small blunt weapons, brass knuckles, hammer, damage 2, $4, $5. Clothing, other hot meals. So if you have a hot meal, you roll 1d6 divided in half, rounded down, and you get health of I would say like 1. I don't know what the B stands for, but I'm assuming it's 1 health back. I think it's just saying it's just 1, 2. These are other items, how much they cost or something like that. Or it's just the order of it. I'm sorry. It's printed out funny. Hot meal heals 1d6 divided in half, rounded up. Health. So the hot meals you get a little bit more healing than the cold meal. First aid kit used with intelligence check to heal 1d6 health. It's a 3B again. I don't know what that means. You got eggnog in there. Regains 1d6 holiday spirit divided in half, rounded up until... rounded up. Yeah, police therapy. Use intelligence check to regain 1d6 holiday spirit. See, it's very Call of Cthulhu that way. If you see a doctor, obviously it's going to heal you probably the best. This is interesting. And a result of 6, raise health by 1 permanently. On a result of 1, the practitioner is a criminal. Lose 1 health permanently. Wow. Okay. A large part of the game in Christmas Cop Nights is gaining and maintaining your holiday spirit. Keeping the elements of hope, joy, and cheer are important for a cop. It's such a hard profession. It's a constant struggle to maintain the spirit while combating your vice. Doing Christmassy things can increase your holiday spirit, such as decorating a Christmas tree, listening to carols, eating Christmas cookies, etc. And I read all this already. Stat check, sorry. Stat checks. Whenever you come upon a task in the game you would require a stat check, the GM will ask you to roll a d6 and add the base stat that applies. Success is determined by how difficult the task is. So if you meet or exceed the target, you pass. If you get below the target number, you fail the task. The GM will decide the difficulty level as follows. And this is very like 5th edition. There's target numbers. Basic 0, simple +3 to the number, target number. Easy +6, medium +9, difficult +12, impossible 15, catastrophic 18. So keep in mind he's going up to the 12, and I think the highest you can get in the cards, if I'm playing with cards, is 12. And so you can also play with 2 6-siders, and the highest you can get with 2 6-siders is 12. Okay. And it's got some other stuff here. I guess I'll have a part 3 here to cover the rest. Yeah, criminals, car chases and explosions, which I kind of want to go over some of this stuff. I know it's a lot to kind of go over before I actually start a session, but it's important that you know how, when I do these rolls, what that all means, and if you're interested in playing this game, it's good to know some basics. I'm not truly going over everything in rich detail, just going over the things that are going to get us going here. All right.